Mulgi County is an important part of Estonia with its history, traditions, and beautiful nature. Mulgi County is comprised of the municipalities of southern Sakala, Halliste, Helme, Karksi, Paistu, and Tarvastu. It was particularly during the 19th century that Mulgi County became known for its hardworking, educated people. Mulk is usually characterized as being tenacious, enterprising, and proud. Mulks have a distinctive dialect, customs, and patterns of national dress. Abja, Karksi, Halliste, and Paistu municipalities and the town of Mõisaküla are all part of the Mulgimaa Development Leader area. LEADER is an initiative financed by EU structural funds designed to help rural areas implement strategies for sustainable development. Historically, Mulgi County grew wealthy thanks to the cultivation of linen, while nowadays attention is focused on the development of small businesses. Nearly 50% of Mulgi County is covered with forests. Forestry and the processing of wood products are among the most important commercial sectors, providing work for local laborers. Emphasis is placed primarily on finding partners abroad and on increasing exports. Mulgi County is also regarded as the grain belt of Estonia. The local fields, large and well cultivated, will catch your eye. On the fields and at the farms, the newest sustainable agricultural technologies are used. Ecological farming is becoming ever more popular. Cultivated fields and grasslands are the pride of the countryside in Mulgi County. In the parishes, the breeding of swine and cattle are activities that continue to grow. The local herds enable entrepreneurs to produce various dairy products, using the top technologies available for small-scale production. Nowadays, the use of human resources has been decreased, which creates a need for the retraining of staff. At the Kopra tourism farm, beef cattle are bred, an endeavor that many tourists find interesting. In Mulgi County, vegetables and berries are cultivated. At several farms in Halliste, cucumbers, pumpkins, strawberries, and raspberries are grown on a large scale commercially. The cradle of Estonian fruit cultivation is the Polli Horticultural Research Center located in Karksi. Due to support by Enterprise Estonia, a center of competence has been established here, specializing in the technology of processing and preserving berries and fruits. During the course of several decades, fruit and berry sorts suitable for Estonian conditions have been cultivated at the Horticultural Research Center. Historically, the industrial center of the region is Mõisaküla, which had a narrow-gauge railway connection during the 19th century that continued to function until 1973. The area was known for its wagon and excavator factory and also for timber production. To this day, Mõisaküla continues to play host to metal and timber enterprises. Other companies in Karksi compete in the same sector. These are engaged in the processing of logs as well as furniture production. Paistu is where the woodworking company Oy Fraxinus is located. Demand for the high-quality hardwood floors produced here is high, and they are exported to many countries. The textile enterprise Tom Textil, located in Abia Paluoja, employs many local women. Blankets, pillows, and other bedroom textiles are produced here and are exported to a number of countries. Mulgi County has always valued education highly. There are high schools in Abia and Karksinuja and primary schools in Halliste, Holstre, Sultsi and Mõisaküla, making sure that all little mulks learn to read and write properly. The natural surroundings and the local people have been a source of inspiration to a variety of artists, including the well-known painter Merike Põllu, whose daughter will certainly follow in her mother's footsteps. At the Guild of Bonifacius in Viljandi, visitors can see a workshop that produces stained glass. A unique form of art is born on the pond of Õisu Manor, where everyone with an artistic bent can make ice sculptures. Just as in days of old, the ice is first sawn. Then, going modern, it's formed into innovative ice sculptures. The fun of sculpture making is accentuated by costumes from days gone by. The event is graced by Estonian sportsmen who have competed in the Winter Olympics. In this case, a sculpture called Fish in Ice takes the main prize. Estonian rural life and national culture have classically involved many community activities. Every municipality has a community hall. Estonians believe that dancing, choir singing, and crafts help to keep the spirit vital. Kindergarten children and elderly people gather side by side, and everyone finds a suitable pastime. Local village days are organized, where people who have moved away from the area also return and take part. Often, village houses constitute the core of the village. These showcase the cultural heritage and provide workshops. In Karksi, there is a recycling center that accepts items that people no longer need but can be utilized by someone else. The center also serves as a place of social integration, supporting the non-governmental sector. One of the favorite things to do in handicrafts workshops is the weaving of carpets on hand looms. Since most of the material is reused, impact on the environment is reduced. The skills of baking are passed on from one generation to the next at Männiku Tourist Farm, where visitors can taste bread fresh from the oven. Many men are passionate about hunting. Estonia's massive woods provide superb conditions for this pastime. It's obvious that the tourist trade will focus more and more on hunting. The game you've bagged yourself always tastes best and is immediately attended to by local sausage makers. The host of the Metsaruumu dining room offers his customers a unique delicacy, sausages flavored with herbs. Specialized musical education is provided by schools in Abia and Nuija. The Abia Musical School plays host to a special accordion festival involving musicians from all over Estonia. The summer solstice, known as St. John's Day, is celebrated nationwide and involves many traditions and customs. Bonfires are lit all over the country on the 23rd of June. This is a festive event cherished by all Estonians. Midsummer Night's Eve provides an opportunity for everyone who has been learning songs and dances all year to show off what they've learned. Both the audience and the performers have a lot of fun. In order to unite all Mulks and create a pleasant feeling of unity, the first Mulgi Song and Dance Festival in the Karksi Castle Hills was arranged, establishing a new tradition, a gathering specially for the Mulks.
Ütest ainsast, keset tuhandit maailmamaid, nõnda kui laulikki laulan, pikast sillast kui üle sai.
Ja me oleme, eläme, kestame. Ja jääme üle aigade aa. Ja aitsneb ära minu tunnete lill ja mu armastus, Mulgimaa.
The procession moves through the valley into the castle ruins in the midst of the picturesque landscape, with beautiful Mulk women in national folk dress, immersed in the Mulk dialect, singing and dancing. Most important is the spirit of the Mulks. The residents of the area are mostly Lutheran. 4 Lutheran churches are located in Halliste, Karksi, Mõisaküla, and Paistu. The eldest of these, Paistu, was first mentioned in 1234. The church is dedicated to the Virgin Mary. The church, and later even the village itself, are supposed to have gotten their names because the church is said to be visible from the sea. Hence the name Stella Maris, the Star of the Sea. A church dedicated to Peter, the Apostle of Karksi, was built in 1773 atop the castle ruins. Due to the sinking of the foundation, the church has a leaning tower. The church features 16 valuable paintings and an organ dating back to 1874. The Church of Halliste was first mentioned in 1504. The church has suffered fire damage on several occasions, most recently in 1959. In 1989, renovation works began. With the help of local people and donations, Halliste Church was reconsecrated during Christmas of the year 1991. The renovation of the Mõisaküla Lutheran Church has been an ongoing activity during recent years. A green tourism road cuts through all of the rural municipalities of Mulgi County. New establishments keep opening their doors in Mulgi County, offering accommodation, catering, and all sorts of active vacations. The best-known tourism companies are Kaasiku Farm in Paistu, Oru Nõlvaku in Halliste, and the Kopra Tourism Farm in Karksi. The exquisite natural surroundings and fairly sparse settlement only add value to the area, providing true peace and quiet in home accommodation farms in the cradle of nature. Mulgi County is situated on the highlands of Sakala. The Halliste and Õhne rivers, as well as many smaller rivers and brooks, cut through the red sandstone area of the Devon era. In some locations, water has hollowed out caves and formed outcrops. All of these areas have well-maintained hiking paths. Nature lectures take place in the Lilli Nature House of the State Forest Management Center. Many have said that the landscape of Mulgi County is Estonia's most beautiful. Many poets and writers have praised the area. Take, for example, the invitation of the author August Kitzberg, "Oh, come, you traveler, to the hills of Karksi." A visit to the small museum of August Kitzberg will get you well acquainted with the lore of Mulgi County. The Mulk Village Museum and the Lace Room of Kaasiku Farm both invite guests to come and take a peek. Wooden sculptures in Abja, Helme, Paistu, and Karksinuja remind visitors of the life stories of the Mulks, greeting visitors as well as people with Mulk roots, stimulating the locals to keep standing up for their good life. To be a small and independent nation with its own language and culture, gratitude is expressed to those who fought in the War of Independence. A handsome commemorative monument stands in the Paistu churchyard. The Baltic Way political demonstration of August 23, 1989, a long chain of people holding hands, still holds a special spot in the hearts of the Baltic nations as an expression of unity and the will to be independent again. Local village associations have started to renovate old manor houses. Thanks to the initiative of the Karksi Village Association, an old and dignified establishment has a new roof. Large country houses have always been the pride of Mulgi County. Farm mansions were built mostly during the second half of the 19th century, before the First World War, and during the period of the Independent Republic of Estonia from 1920 to 1940. The one with the most prominent appearance of all is the Murri Mansion in Karksi. Mulgi Mansion in Halliste, based on private capital, hosts a retirement home. At the end of 2009, with the support of the European Union, the largest sports center in Mulgi County was opened in Holstrepolli, featuring various opportunities for sports activities for professionals and amateurs alike. Sports equipment is available for rent. Conference and accommodation services are both available, as well as catering services and saunas for relaxation.
Vabatehnika sõidus teinud ja Tarja on nüüd finišis, nii et number 9 Tarja Jurlova sõidub nüüd.
There are tended and lit pathways that are at least as good as the ski trails in Otepää for sportsmen to use during summer and winter. One can also participate in winter sports in Karksi on the popular Maie Hill. There are long historical traditions of freestyle wrestling in Mõisaküla and Halliste. For motorsport fans, there are well-known motocross circuits at Hõlstre-Nõmme in the Paistu municipality and also in Ainja, located in the Karksi municipality. Tere tulemast Mulgimaale! Oma silm on kuningas!